You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey GH fans, Belinda from Soap Dirt here, and it was stunning this week to hear Sonny Corinthos talking about forgiving Nina Reeves. It came up out of the blue, and I had already made a video a while back saying that I truly feel like Sonny is ultimately going to forgive Nina, but, you know, we're now finally seeing some red flags that point to it, but I don't think it's going to happen unless Nina can keep her anger in check. Let's talk about what's next for them, but if you haven't, please click subscribe. And now let's dive right in. So on the February 8th episode of General Hospital, Michael Corinthos stopped by to talk to his dad, Sonny, because he wanted to, smooth things over with him. He tried to explain and justify his actions to his mob boss dad and said, he got the proof of what Nina did from her lawyer, Martin Gray, and he was planning to play it for Sonny. But then he saw how happy he was with Nina, so he decided not to. So if Michael had just stopped right there, even if he sat on the secret, I think Sonny would have been a lot more understanding. But then Michael went ahead, revealed the extent of what he did to his dad, that he used the info to leverage Nina into staying away from Wiley and Willow. Sonny was completely shocked and said, "You blackmailed her?" And of course, Sonny wondered why Nina didn't just come out and tell him the truth. But I mean, let's be clear, it was a slippery slope, and certainly Nina was scared that he would dump her. But then again, she knew it was only a matter of time before it came out and he dumped her anyway. But, cornered people caught in lies don't always think clearly. Usually they compound it by doing worse things, and that's what she did. So it's what Sonny Corinthos said to Michael next that really perked my ears up. He asked Mikey where he would stand with him if he forgave Nina. And Michael said he wants his dad in his life no matter what woman he's with, even if it's Nina. He said he's done pursuing any sort of revenge or payback against her. To me, that seems like a green light to Michael accepting the reconciliation, and it's clearly on Sonny's mind, or he wouldn't have brought it up. I remain convinced that the only thing that will stop Sonny from getting back with Nina eventually is Nina herself. If she keeps on going down a path looking for revenge, it could cost her the second chance with the man she loves. But at the same time, some of the other dialogue on that same GH episode really bothered me. So Nina is evaluating Valentine Cassadine's idea that she start a competing magazine, but she's taken no steps to actually do it. She did not accept his investment capital that he offered. She has not made any offers to any Crimson staffers. She hasn't talked to any advertisers. She hasn't done anything. The only person she's talked to about toying with the idea is Martin Gray. She asked him to look at the non-compete contract for the Crimson employees. But again, nobody but her and Martin know this. As far as anybody else knows on the outside looking in, Drew fired Nina, put his girlfriend Carly in charge of Crimson, and now Nina is just running her half of the Metrocourt. She was asked to give a quote for that interview, and she gave one off the record, but A, it was accurate, and B, it was pretty mild. So Nina has done absolutely nothing to interfere with Carly trying to make a success of her new job running Crimson. But Brooklyn Quartermain told Carly, "Nina's doing everything she can to sabotage you." That was just wildly inaccurate, bad writing. No wonder the head writers got fired. The guy that Carly met with that threatened to pull his business showed up to meet her at her invitation, and he only spoke to Nina because he recognized her from across the room. He went over to talk to her. Nina did not mention she might be starting a magazine. She was just polite and professional, nothing more. BLQ is behaving as badly as her mother, who really should have left it to Sonny, his wife, and his family. But, Lois can't ever zip it, but I still love me some Lois. At any rate, while Sonny seems to be considering forgiving Nina, he still wants to kind of suss out how his family is going to react. So, we also have Nina looking at pursuing revenge on Carly and Drew by competing with Crimson. As for Drew, he's lost his mind. He is not happy just firing Nina and seeing her lose Crimson, Willow, her grandkids, a whole lot. He says he wants her broke, alone, and miserable. I think he needs need some anger management therapy. Drew literally just said that everything that happened to him was Nina's fault. Try again, mister. You broke the law when you told Carly about the merger. Then Carly broke the law, gambling a pile of money to profit off the merger for whatever goal. That's still what she was doing. The family that sued Finn, they lost a pile of money because of all that stock gambling. Carly and Drew started this whole thing, but Nina definitely took advantage. I am not defending what she did. She was awful. But if they hadn't done the crime, Drew would never have done the time. And what's really insane is Drew just tried to blame his prison beating on Nina. Remember why he got beat in prison? It's because he agreed to do some spying when Sonny and Carly asked him to. That's the reason for the beatdown. That is not on Nina. He asked the wrong person, the wrong question, and got a shower beating. She's not involved in that, all right? That was a choice Drew made to do. And snitches get stitches. That's a known fact. Now Drew is unhinged. He's increasingly unlikable. I expect next week when he breaks a shoelace, that's going to be her fault too, you know? Again, I'm not saying she wasn't petty for reporting them. She was. But a lot of what happened is down to choices Drew made and Carly made. They need to own their share of it. But it would be pretty ironic, or I guess maybe the word is karmic, if Sonny decides to forgive Nina, but then has to backtrack on that because he finds out she decided to try and ruin Crimson. Okay? I think Nina just needs to find some chill and wait and see how it goes with Sonny. And if they can get back together, just run the hotel, take a moment, breathe, you know. So in addition to asking Michael how he would react if they reconciled, Sonny is still wearing his wedding ring. He refused Diane Miller's offer to write up and file divorce papers, and he's protecting Nina from the mob threat. He reminded Brick recently that she's still his wife. I think Nina needs to be patient. Sonny, you know, he blows up and then things blow over. But if she does bad things in the meantime, she might ruin any chance she has of getting back with her man. At least her bestie Ava is living with Sonny, so Nina's got a built-in spy and a built-in shield to make sure no other woman comes sniffing around. So, you know, I think it's a good solid defense against problems. Plus, if Drew keeps being so aggressive in trying to punish Nina beyond the enormous amount she already lost, I think he's going to be the one who starts looking like the bad guy in this scenario. So we'll see how it goes. But I feel like by the end of sweep, Sonny Corinthos might be ready to take Nina back if she doesn't manage to blow it up by acting badly. We just have to wait and see. Are you one who wants Sonny to take back Nina, or do you want him to change the locks and never look back? Drop your comments. Please click subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely come back soon. We are here talking GH 7 days a week, and as always, it is Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.